Ephesus. My name is Aegean. I'm a newcomer here, and there are some rules of etiquette I'm sure we will all agree are universal whilst at the theater. For instance, turn off your cell phones now. Okay, there we go. That should do it. And be sure and tip your bartenders at intermission. Oh, I've also heard that there is an upcoming dance production of Dracula to coincide with Halloween. Oh, also a new comedy, Women Playing Hamlet by William Missouri Downs. So, without further much ado, thank you. Sit back, relax, and enjoy our production of the comedy.
You don't move. Stay right where you are. Let's see your papers. Pass it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hands where I can see them. Turn around and put your hands against the wall.
Whoa!
All right, old man. You know the rules.
Oh. That just goes to show, never try to sneak into Ephesus on a Tuesday morning. No, 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 no!
Countrymen and us, it hath in solemn synods been decreed, both by the Syracusans and ourselves, to admit no traffic to our adverse towns. Nay more, if any born at Ephesus be seen at any Syracusan marts and fairs, again, if any Syracusan born come to the bay of Ephesus, he dies. His goods confiscate to the states disposed, unless 1,000 marks be levied to quit the penalty and to ransom him. Yes.
Mr. Slinus, if I may,
Therefore, give out your of epidemium, lest that your goods too soon be confiscated. This very day a Syracusan merchant is apprehended for arrival here, and not being able to buy out his life, according to the town statute, dies ere the weary sunset in the west. This way.
Proceeds Linus to procure my fall, and by the doom of death and woes and all.
Merchant of Syracuse, plead no more. I am not partial to infringe our laws. The enmity and discord which late sprung from the rancorous outrage of your duke to merchants, our well-dealing countrymen, who, wanting guilders to redeem their lives, have sealed his rigorous statutes with their bloods, excludes all pity from our threatening looks. Thy substance, valued at the highest rate, cannot amount unto 100 marks. Therefore, by law, thou art condemned to die.
Yet this my comfort. When your words are done, my woes end likewise with the evening sun.
Well, Syracusan, say in brief the cause why thou departest from thy native home, and for what cause thou camest to Ephesus.
A heavier burden could not be imposed than I to speak my griefs unspeakable. But that the world may witness that my end was wrought by nature, not vile offense. A letter when my sorrow gives me leave. In Syracuse was I born, and wed, unto a woman, happy but for me, and by me had not our hap been bad. With her I lived in joy. Our wealth increased by prosperous voyages I often made to Epidemium, till my factor's death, and the great care of goods at random left drew me from kind embracements of my spouse, from whom my absence was not 6 months old before she, almost at fainting under the pleasing punishment that women bear, made provision for her to follow me, and soon and safe arrived where I am. There she had not been long, but she became a joyful mother of 2 goodly sons. And this was strange. One so like the other as could not be distinguished but by names. That very hour, and in the selfsame end, a mean woman was delivered of such a burden male, both twins alike. Those as their parents were exceeding poor, I bought, and brought up to attend my sons. My wife, not meanly proud of 2 such boys, made daily motions for our home return. And willing, I agreed. Alas, too soon we came aboard. A leak from Epidemium had been sailed before the always wind-obeying deep gave any tragic instance to our harm. But not longer did we retain much hope. For what obscured light the heavens did grant did but convey unto our fearful minds an immediate warrant of doubtful death. The sailor sought for safety by lifeboat and left the ship, then sinking right to us. My wife, more careful for the latter born, had fastened him into a small spare vest, such as seafaring men provide for storms. To him, one of the other twins was bound, whilst I was like a heapful to the others. The children thus disposed, my wife and I fastened ourselves at either end of the vest, and floating straight, obedient to the stream, were carried toward Corinth, as we thought. At length the sun, gazing upon the earth, dispersed those vapors that offended us. And by the benefit of his wished light, the seas grew cold. And we discovered 2 ships from far making amain to us, of Corinth this, of Epidaurus that, but ere they come, let me say no more. Gathered the sequel by that one before.
Nay, forward, old man. Do not break off so, for we may pity, though not pardon thee.
Lo, ere the ships could meet by twice 5 leagues, we were encountered by a mighty rock, which, being violently borne upon our helpless ship, was splitted in the midst, so that in this unjust divorce of us, fortunate left to both of us alike, what's delight in, what the sorrow for. Then in our midst, they three were taken up by fishermen of Corinth, as we thought. At length another ship had seized on us, and knowing whom it was their hap to save, gave healthful wreck to their shipwrecked guests, and would have reft the fishers of their prey had not their bark been very slow of sail. And therefore homeward did they bend their course. Thus have you heard me severed from my bliss, that by misfortunes was my life prolonged to tell sad stories of man decepts.
And for the sake of them thou sorrowest for, do me the favor to dilate at full what have befallen of them and thee till now.
My youngest son, and yet my eldest care, at age 18 became inquisitive after his brother, and importuned me that his attendance in his case would lie. Reft of his brother, but retained his name, I bear him company in the quest of me. Whom whilst I labored of a love to find, I hazarded the loss of whom I loved. 5 summers have I spent in farthest Greece, roaming clean across the plains of Asia and coasting homeward into Ephesus. Hopeless to find, but loath to leave unsought. So here is in the story of my life, where I had been untimely dead, if all my travels before me they left.
Hapless Aegean, whom the fates have marked to bear the extremity of dire misfortune, trust me, were it not against our laws, against my crown, my oath, my dignity, which princes would they may not disannul, my soul should sue as advocate for thee. But though thou art adjudged to the death, and passed sentence cannot be recalled but to our honor's great disparagement, yet will I favor thee in what I can. Therefore, merchant, I'll limit thee this day to seek thy help by beneficial help. Try all the friends thou hast in Ephesus, beg thou or borrow to make up the sum and live. If not, thou art doomed to die. Officer, take him to thy custody.
I will, my lord.
Hapless and hopeless does Aegean wept, but to procrastinate his lifeless act.
Go bear to the centaur where we host, and stay there, Dromio, until I get to thee. Within the hour, 'twill be dinner time. Till that, I will view the manners of this town, peruse the traders, gaze upon the buildings, and return and sleep within mine inn. For with long travel, I am stiff and weary. Well, get thee away.
Many a man would take you at your word, and go indeed, having so good a mien.
A very trusty villain, sir, that very oft, when I am dull with care and melancholy, lightens my humor with his merry jest. What, will you go with me to the town, and come to mine inn and dine with me?
I am invited, sir, to certain merchants of whom I hope to make much benefit. I crave your pardon. Soon, at 5 o'clock, please you, I'll meet with you upon the mart, and afterward consort you till bedtime. My present business calls me from you now.
Farewell to them. I shall go lose myself and wander up and down to view the city.
Sir, I commend you to your own content.
He that commends me to mine own content, commends me to the thing that I cannot get. I, to the world, am but a drop of water that in the ocean seeks another drop, who falling there finds his fellow forth. Unseen, inquisitive, confounds himself. So I, to find a mother and a brother, in a quest for them, unhappy, lose myself. Ah, here comes the almanac of my true date. How now, sir? How chance thou art to return so soon?
Return so soon? Rather approach too late. The capon burns, the pig falls from the spit, the clock hath strucken 12 upon the bell. My mistress made 1 upon my cheek. She is so hot because the meat is cold. The meat is cold because you come not home. You come not home because you have no stomach. You have no stomach, having broke your fast. And we that know what 'tis to fast and pray are penitent for your default today.
Stop interrupting, sir. Tell me this, I pray. Where have you left the money that I gave you?
Oh, 6 pence that I had a Wednesday last to pay the saddler for my mistress Crupper. Why, the saddler had it, sir. I kept it not.
I'm not in the sport of humor now. Tell me, dally not. Where is the money? For we being strangers here, how darest thou trust so great a charge to thine own custody?
I pray you jest, sir, as you sit at dinner. I from my mistress come to you in post. If I return, I shall be post indeed, for she will score your fault upon my pate.
Oh, come, Dromio, come. These jests are out of season. Reserve them till a more merrier hour than this. Where have you left the gold that I gave in charge to thee?
To me, sir? Why, you gave no gold to me.
Come on, sir knave. Have done this foolishness and tell me how thou hast disposed thy charge.
My charge was but to fetch you from the mart home to your house, the Phoenix, sir, to dinner. My mistress and her sister stays for you.
Now, as I'm Christian, answer me and tell me, in what safe place have you bestowed my money, or I will break that merry sconce that stands on tricks when I am undisposed. Where are the 1,000 marks thou hadst of me?
I have some marks of yours upon my pate, some of my mistress marks upon my shoulders, but not 1,000 marks between you both. If I should pay your worship those again, perchance you will not bear them patiently.
Thy mistress's marks? What mistress slave hast thou?
Oh, your worship's wife, my mistress at the Phoenix, she that doth fast till you come home to dinner, and prays that you will hie you home to dinner.
What dost thou flout me in my face, being forbid? Will take it down, sir knave.
What means you, sir? Oh, for God's sake, hold your hand. Nay, you will not, sir, but I'll take my heel.
Upon my life, by some device or other, the villain is overwrought with all my money. They say this town is full of cozenage, as nimble jugglers deceive the eye, and dark-working sorcerers change the mind, and soul-killing witches deform the body. If this proves so, I'll be gone the sooner. I'll to the centaur for where Dromio stay. I greatly fear my money is not safe.
Neither my husband nor the slave returned, that in such haste I sent to seek his master. Sure, Luciana, it is 2 o'clock.
Perhaps some merchant hath invited him, and from the mart he's somewhere gone to dinner. Good sister, let us dine and never fret. A man is master of his liberty. Time is their master, and when they see time, they'll go or come. If so, be patient, sister.
Why should their liberty than ours be more?
Because their business still lies out a door.
Look, when I serve him so, he takes it ill.
No, he is the bridle of your will.
There's none but asses will be bridled so.
May I come in?
Come on up, Dromio. Why, headstrong liberty is lashed with woe. The beasts, the fishes, and the winged fowls are their male subjects and at their controls. Men, more divine, are masters of all these, lords of the wide world and the wild watery seas, are masters to their females and their lords. Then let your will attend on their accords.
This servitude makes you to keep unwed.
Not this, but, troubles of the marriage bed.
But were you wedded, you would bear some sway.
Ere I learn love, I'll practice to obey.
How, if your husband starts some other where?
Till he come home again, I would forbear.
Patience, unmoved. No marvel though she pause. They can be meek that have no other cause. A wretched soul bruised with adversity, we bid be quiet when we hear it cry. But were we burdened with like weight of pain, as much or more we should ourselves complain. So thou, that hast no unkind mate to grieve thee, with urging helpless patience would relieve me.
Well, I will marry one day, but to try. Oh, here comes your man now. Is your husband nigh?
Say, where's my master, Dromio? Is he at hand?
Well, nay, he's at 2 hands with me, and that my 2 ears can witness.
Well, say, didst thou speak with him? Knowst thou his mind?
Aye, he told his mind upon mine ear, but through his hand I scarce could understand it.
Spake he so doubtfully you could not feel his meaning?
Nay, he struck so plainly I could too well feel his blows, and withal so doubtfully that I could scarce understand him.
But say, I prithee, is he coming home? It seems he hath great care to please his wife.
For sure, he's stark mad. When I desired him to come home, he asked me for 1,000 marks in gold. "'Tis dinner time," quoth I. "My gold," quoth he. "The meat is burned," quoth I. "My gold," quoth he. "Will you come?" quoth I. "My gold," quoth he. "Where's the 1,000 marks I gave thee, villain?" "The pig," quoth I, "is burned." "My gold," quoth he. "My mistress, sir," quoth I. "Hang up thy mistress, out on thy mistress, I know not thy mistress."
Who?
Quoth my master. I know no house, no wife, no mistress, so that my errand do unto my tongue, I thank him. I bear home upon my shoulders, for in conclusion, he did beat me there.
Go back again, thou slave, and fetch him home.
Go back again and be new beaten home? For God's sake, send some other messenger.
Back, slave, or I will break thy pate across.
And he will bless that cross with other beating. Between you, I shall have a holy head.
Hence, prating peasant, and fetch thy master home.
Am I so round with you as you with me, that like a football you do spurn me thus? You spurn me hence, and he will spurn me hither.
If I last in this service, you must case me in leather.
Why? Oh, impatience lowered in your face.
His company must do his minions grace, whilst I at home starve for a merry look. Hath homely age the alluring beauty took from my poor cheek, then he hath wasted it. Are my discourses dull, barren my wit? If voluble and sharp discourse be marred, unkindness blunts it more than marble hard. To their gay vestments his affections bait. That's not my fault, he's master of my state. What ruins are in me found, by him not ruined? Oh, then he is the ground of my defeatures. Oh, my poor decayed fare, a sunny look of his would soon repair, but too unruly, dear, he breaks the pail and feeds from home. Poor I am, but his stale.
Harming jealousy, fie, beat it hence.
Unfeeling fools can with such wrongs dispense. I know his eye doth homage otherwhere, or else what lets it but he would be here. Sister, you know he promised me a chain. With that alone a love he would detain, so he would keep their quarter with his bed. I see the jewel best enamelled will lose his beauty. So since my beauty cannot please him, I will weep what's left away, and weeping die.
How many fond fools serve mad jealousy?
The gold I gave to Dromio is laid up safe at the centaur, and the heedful slave is wandered forth in care to seek me out. By computation of mine host's report, I could not speak with Dromio since at first I sent him from the mart. See, here he comes. How now, sir? You married Hubert altered as you love stroke, so jest with me again. You know, no centaur. You received no gold. Your mistress said to have me home to dinner. My house is at the Phoenix. What, was thou mad, that so madly thou didst answer me?
What answer, sir? When spake I such a word?
Oh, even now, even there, not half an hour since.
I did not see you since you sent me hence, home to the centaur, with the gold you gave me.
Oh, yeah, as thou jeer and flout me in my teeth. Thinks I jest, huh? Well, hold, take that, and that, and
Oh, sir, for God's sake! Now you're just as earnest. Upon what bargain do you give it me?
because I familiarly sometimes do use you for my fool, and chat with you. Your sauciness will jest upon my love and make a common of my serious hours. If you will jest with me, know my aspect and fashion your demeanors to my looks, or I will beat this method in your sconce.
Sconce, call you it? So you would leave battering, I had rather have it a head. You use these blows long, I must get a sconce for my head, and ensconce it too, or else I shall seek my wit in my shoulders. But I pray, sir, why am I beaten?
Dost thou not know?
Nothing, sir, but that I am beaten.
Shall I tell you why?
Aye, sir, and wherefore? For they say every why hath a wherefore.
Why first, for flouting me, and then the wherefore, for urging it the second time to me.
Was there ever any man thus beaten at a season, when in the why and wherefore there's neither rhyme nor reason? Well, sir, I thank you.
Thank me, sir. For what?
Marry, sir, for this something you gave me for nothing.
I'll make amends next, give you nothing for something. But say, sir, is it dinner time?
No, sir, I think the meat wants that I have.
Well, good time, sir. What's that?
Basting.
Ah, well, sir, 'twill be dry.
If it be, sir, I pray you eat none of it,
Your reason?
lest it make you choleric and purchase me another dry basting.
Oh, well, sir, learn to jest in good time. There's a time for all things.
I durst have denied that before you were so choleric.
By what rule, sir?
Marry, sir, by a rule as plain as the plain bald pate of Father Time himself.
Let's hear it.
There's no time for a man to recover his hair that grows bald by nature.
May he not do it by fine and recovered?
Yes, to pay a fine for a periwig and recover the lost hair of another man.
Why is time such a miser of hair, being, as it is, so plentiful in excrement?
Because it is a blessing that he bestows on beasts. And what he hath scanted men in hair, he hath given them in wit.
But there many a man hath more hair than wit, and it would be a bald conclusion. But soft.
Get over here!
Who walks thus yonder?
I am liverless. Look strange and frown. Some other mistress hath thy sweet aspects. I am not Adriana, nor thy wife. The time was once when thou, unurged, wouldst avow, and never words were music to thine ear, the never object pleasing in thine eye, the never touch well welcome to thy hand, the never meat sweet savored in thy taste, lest I spake, or looked, or touched, or carved to thee. How comes it, my husband? How comes it? That thou art then estranged from thyself. Thyself I call it, being strange to me. Do not tear thyself away from me. For no, my love, as easy mayst thou fall a drop of water in the unbreaking gulf, and take unmingled thence that drop again, without addition or diminishing, as to take from me thyself, and not me too. Oh, how dearly would it touch thee to the quick, shouldst thou but hear I were licentious, and that this body, consecrate to thee by ruffian lust, should be contaminate. Wouldst thou not spit at me and spurn me and hurl the name of husband in my face, and from my stained skin tear the harlot brow, and from my false hand tear the wedding ring, and break it with a deep, divorcing vow? being strumpeted by thy contagion. So, keep fair league and truce with thy true bed. I live disdained, and thou undishonored.
Pleading to me, fair dame, I know you not. In Ephesus I am but 2 hours old, as strange to your town as to your talk. With who every word by all my wit being scanned, what's wit, and all one word to understand.
Fie! What is new with you, brother? When do you want to use my sister thus? You know she sent for you by Dromio home to dinner.
Oh, by Dromio!
By me!
By me!
And this thou didst return from him, that he did buffet thee, and in his blows did deny him his house, me for his wife.
Did you, sir, converse with this gentlewoman? What is your course and drift of compact?
Hi, sir. I never saw her until this time.
Oh, villain, thou liest! For even her very words tell me I'm the mark.
I never spake with her in all my life.
Then how can she thus then call us by our names? Unless it be by
Inspiration.
Fie, how ill agrees with your gravity to counterfeit thus grossly with your slave, abetting him to thwart me in my mood. Be it my wrong, you are from me exempt. I'm wrong, not that wrong with a more contempt. Come, my husband, I will fasten on this sleeve of thine. Thou art my husband, and I of thine, whose weakness married to thy stronger state makes me with thy strength to communicate. If aught possess thee from me, it is dross, usurping ivy, briar, idle moss, who all for want of pruning with intrusion infect thy sap and live on thy confusion.
Time out! To me she speaks. She moves me from her theme. What, was I married to her in a dream? Or sleep now and think I hear all this? What errors drives our eyes and ears amiss? Oh, until I know the sure uncertainty, I'll entertain this offered fallacy.
Dromio, go bid the servants bread for dinner.
Time out! Oh, for my beads, I cross me for a sinner. This is the fairyland, O spite of sprites. If we obey them not, this will ensue. They'll suck our breath and pinch us black and blue.
Why pratest thou to thyself and answerest not? Dromio, thou drumble, thou snail, thou slut, thou sot!
I am transformed, master, am not I?
Thou art in mind, and so am I.
Nay, master, both in my mind and my shape.
Thou hast thine own form.
No, I am an ape.
If thou art changed to one, 'tis to an ass.
'Tis true, she rides me, and I long for grass. 'Tis so, I'm an ass, else it could never be. But I should know her as well as she knows me.
Come, come. No longer will I play the fool to put the finger in the eye and wait whilst man and master laugh my woes to scorn. Come, sir, to dinner. Dromio, keep the gate. Husband, I'll dine above with you today and shrive you of 1,000 idle praise. Sirrah, if any ask you for your master, say he dines forth and let no creature enter. Come, sister! Dromio played the porter well.
Am I on earth, in heaven, in hell, waking or sleeping, mad or well advised, known unto these, and to myself, well disguised? I'll say as they say, and persever so, and in this mist, at all adventures go. Look!
Master, shall I be porter at the gate?
Aye, and let none enter lest I break your paint.
Signor Angelo, you must excuse us all. My wife is shrewish when I keep not hours. Say that I lingered with you at your shop to see the making of her carcanet, and that tomorrow you will bring it home. But here's a villain that would face me down. He met me on the mart, and that I beat him, and charged him with 1,000 marks in gold, and that I did deny my wife and house. Thou drunkard thou, what didst thou mean by this?
Say what you will, sir, but I know what I know. That you beat me at the mart, I have your hand to show. If the skin were parchment and the blows you gave were ink, your own handwriting would tell you what I think.
I think thou art an ass.
Marry! So it doth appear by the wrongs I suffer and the blows I bear. I should kick, being kicked, and being that at pass you would keep from my heels and beware of an ass.
You are sad, Signor Balthazar? Pray God our cheer may answer my goodwill and your good welcome here.
I hope your dainties keep, sir, and you're welcome, dear.
Oh, Signor Balthazar, either at flesh or fish, a table full of welcome makes scarce one dainty dish.
Good meat is common, that every churl affords.
And welcome more common, for that's nothing but words.
Small cheer and great welcome makes a merry feast.
Aye, to a beggarly host and more sparing guest. But though my cates be mean, take them in good part. Better cheer may you have, but not with better heart. But soft, my door is locked. Go bid them let us in.
Nell, Bridget, Marion, Lucy, Jillian, Jen, Mo, Malt Horse, Capon, Coxcomb, Idiot, Patch. Either get thee from the door or sit down at the hatch. Dost thou conjure for wenches that thou callst for such store when one is one too many? Go, get thee from the door. What patch is made our quarter? My master stays in the street. Well, let him walk from whence he came, lest he catch cold on his feet.
Who talks within there? Ho, open the door.
Right, sir. I'll tell you when, and you'll tell me wherefore.
Wherefore? For my dinner I have not dined today.
Nor today, here you must not. Come again when you may.
What art thou that keeps me out from the house I owe?
The porter for this time, sir. And my name is Dromio.
Oh.
Villain, thou hast stole both mine office and my name. The one ne'er got me credit, the other mickle blame. If thou hast been Dromio today in my place, thou wouldst have changed thy face for a name or thy name for an ass.
What a coil is that, Dromio? Who are those at the gate?
Let my master in, Luce.
Think no, he comes too late, and so tell your master.
Oh, Lord, I'll show him. Have at you with a proverb, I'll make myself at home.
Have at you with another on a cold day in hell.
If thy name be called Luce, Luce thou hast answered as well.
Do you hear, you minion? You'll let us in, I hope.
I thought to have asked you.
And you said, nope. So come help. Well struck, there was blow for blow.
Thou baggage, let me in.
Can you tell for whose sake?
Oh, master, knock the door hard.
Not till an egg.
You'll cry for this minion if I beat the door down?
What needs all that with a pair of stocks and down?
Who is this that keeps all this noise?
By my troth, your town is troubled with unruly boys.
Are you there, wife? You might have come before.
Your wife, sir, knave? Go get you from the door.
Here is neither cheer, sir, nor welcome. We would fain have either.
In debating which is best, we shall part with neither.
They stand at the door, master. Bid them welcome hither. Your cake here is warm within. You stand here in the cold. Oh, it would make a man mad as a buck to be so bought and sold.
Go fetch me something, break open the gate.
I'll break any breakings here, and I'll break your name's pate. A man may break a word with you, sir, and words are but wind. I am breaking in your face, so he break it not behind. It seems thou want'st breaking out upon thee, hind.
Oh no.
Oh, here's too much out upon thee. I pray thee, let me in.
Aye, when fowls have no feather and fish have no fin. Well, I'll break in. Go borrow me a crow.
A crow without feather? Master, mean you so? If a crow help us in, Sarah, we'll pluck a crow together.
Then go get you gone. And a crowbar, go fetch me an iron crow.
Have patience, sir! Oh, let it not be so! Herein you war against your reputation and draw within the compass of suspect the unviolated honor of your wife. Once this, your long experience of her wisdom, her sober virtue, years, and modesty, plead on her part some cost to you unknown, and doubt not, sir, but she will well excuse why at this time the doors are made against you. You ruled by me, declare patience! And let's us all to the tiger to lunch. About evening, come yourself alone to know the reason of this strange restraint. For if by strong hand you offer to break in now, in the stirring passage of the day, a vulgar comment will be made of it. And that's supposed by the common route against your yet ungalled estimation, that may with foul intrusion enter in and dwell upon your grave when you are dead. For slander lives upon secession, forever housed where it gets possession.
You have prevailed. I will depart in quiet, and in despite of mirth mean to be merry. I know a wench of excellent discourse, pretty and witty, wild, and yet too gentle. There will we dine. This woman that I mean, my wife, but I protest without desert, hath oftentimes upbraided me withal. Get you home and fetch the chain. That, by this I know 'tis made. Bring it, I pray you, to the Porpentine, for there's the house. That chain will I bestow, be it for nothing but to spite my wife upon mine hostess there. Good sir, make haste. Since mine own doors refuse to entertain me, I'll knock elsewhere to see if they'll disdain me.
I'll meet you at that place some hour hence.
Do so. This jest shall cost me some expense.
And may it be that you have quite forgot a husband's office? Shall Antipholus, even in the spring of love, thy love springs rot? Shall love in building grow so ruinous? If you did wed my sister for her wealth, then for her wealth's sake, use her with more kindness. And if you should lie elsewhere, do it by stealth. Muffle your false love with some show of blindness. Let not my sister read it in your eye. Look sweet, speak fair, become disloyalty. Apparel vice, like virtue's harbinger. Bear a fair presence, though your heart be tainted. Teach sin, the carriage of a holy saint. Be secret, false. What needs she be acquainted? What simple thief brags of his own attaint? 'Tis double wrong to true it with your bed, and let her read it in thy looks at board. Shame hath a bastard fame well managed. Ill deeds is doubled with an evil wrong. Alas, poor women, make us but believe, being compact of credit, that you love us. Though others have the arm, show us the sleeve. We in your motion turn, and you may move us. The gentle brother, get you again, and comfort my sister, cheer her, call her wife. 'Tis holy sport to be a little vain when the sweet wrath of flattery conquers strife.
Sweet mistress, what your name is else I know not, nor by what wonder you do hit of mine, less than your knowledge and your grace you show not than our earth's wonder. Oh, more than earth's divine. Oh, teach me, dear creature, how to think and speak. Lay open to my earthy, gross conceit, smothered in errors, feeble, Shallow, weak, the folded meaning of your words' deceit. Against my soul's pure truth, why labor you and make it wander into some unknown field? Are you a god? Could you create me new? Transform me then into your power. Oh, yield. Oh, but if that I am I, well, then I know your weeping sister is no wife of mine. Nor to her bed no homage do I owe, but far more, oh, far more to you do I decline. Oh, train me not, sweet mermaid, with thy note, and drown me with thy sister's flood of tears. Sing, siren, for thyself. And I will dote and spread over the silver waves thy golden hairs. Oh, as a bed I'll there lie, and as for this glorious supposition, think. He that gains by death has such means to die. Let go! Be life, be drowned, if she seeks.
Shh! What? Are you mad that you do reason so?
Not mad, but mated. How I do not know.
It is a fault that springeth from your eye.
By gazing on your beams, fair sun, being by.
Gaze where you should. That will clear your sight.
As to a wink, sweet love, as look on night.
Why call you me love? Call my sister so.
Thy sister, sister.
That's my sister.
No, it is thyself. Mine own self's better part, mine eyes, clear eye, my dear heart's dearer heart. Oh, my soul earth's and my soul earth's heaven, and my heaven's claim.
All this, my sister is. Speak you about her.
Call thyself sister sweet, for I am thee. With thee will I love, with thee lead my life. I see I have no husband yet, oh, nor I a wife. Oh, give me thy hands.
Oh, sir, hold you still. I will fetch my sister in her goodwill. Okay. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh, how now, Dromio? Why runnest so fast?
Do you know me, sir? Am I Dromio? Am I your man? Am I myself?
Thou art Dromio, thou art my man, thou art thyself.
I am an ass, I am a woman's man, and besides myself.
What woman's man, and how besides thyself?
Marry, sir, besides myself, I am due to a woman. One that claims me, one that haunts me, one that will have me.
What claims lays she to thee?
Marry, sir, such a claim as you would lay to your horse, and she would have me as a beast. Not that I, being a beast, she would have me, but that she, being a very beastly creature, lays claim to me.
What is she?
A very reverent body. Aye, such as the one a man may not speak of without he say, sir, comfort. I have but lean luck in the match, and yet she is a wondrous fat marriage.
What dost thou mean by fat marriage?
Marry, sir, she's the kitchen wench, and all grease. And I know not what use to put her to, but to make a lamp of her and run from her by her own light. I warrant that her rags and all the tallow in them will burn a Laramie winter. If she lives till doomsday, she'll burn a week longer than the whole world.
What complexion is she of?
Swart, like my shoe, but nothing like so clean kept. For why? She sweats. A man may go over shoes in the grime of it.
Oh, that's a fault that water will mend.
No, sir, 'tis ingrained. Nola's flood could not do it.
What's her name?
Now, sir. But her name in 3/4, that's an L in 3/4, could not measure her from hip to hip.
So she bears some bread.
No longer from head to toe than from hip to hip. She is spherical, like a globe. I could find out countries in her.
Ugh. Where? Still in Ireland.
Marry, sir, in her buttocks. I found it out by the bogs.
Oh, where France? Or where Scotland?
I found it in the barrenness, hard in the palm of her hand.
Where France?
I found it in her forehead, armed and reverted, making war against her heir.
Where England?
I looked for the chalky cliffs, but I could find no whiteness in them. But I guess it stood in her chin by the salt room that ran between France and it.
Oh, where Spain?
Think, I saw it not, but I felt it in the hot of her breath.
Oh, where America? The Indies.
Oh, sir, all o'er her nose, embellished with rubies, carbuncles, and sapphires, declining their rich aspect to the hot breath of Spain, who sent whole armadas of carracks to be ballast at her nose.
Where Belgium? The Netherlands.
Oh, sir, I did not look so low. To conclude, this drudge or diviner called me Dromio, swore I was assured to her, told me what privy marks I had about me, the mark on my shoulder, the mole on my neck, the great wart on my left arm, that I, amazed, ran from her as a witch. And I think if my breast had not been made of faith and my heart of steel, she'd have transformed me into a curt dog and made me turn in the wheel.
Go hide thee presently, and post to the road. If the wind blow any way from shore, I will not harbor in this town tonight. If the bark put forth, come to the mart, where I will walk till thou return to me. If everyone knows us, and we know none, 'tis time, I think, to trudge, pack, and be gone.
As from a bear a man would run for life, so fly I from her if it would be my wife.
There's none but witches that do inhabit here, therefore 'tis high time I were hence. Oh, she that doth call me husband, even my soul doth for a wife abhor. Oh, but her fair sister, possessed with such gentle, sovereign grace and enchanting presence and discourse, hath almost made me traitor to myself. But lest myself be guilty of self-wrong, I'll stop mine ear against that mermaid's song.
Master Antipholus!
Aye, that's my name.
I know it well, sir. Lo, here's the chain. I thought to obtain you at the Porpentine. The chain unfinished made me stay thus long.
What is your will that I shall do with this?
Well, please yourself, sir. I made it for you.
Made it for me, sir. I bespoke it not.
Not once or twice, but 20 times you have. Go home with it, and please your wife withal. And soon at summertime I'll visit you, and then receive my money for the chain.
Oh, please, sir, I pray, take the money now, for fear you never see the chain nor money more.
You are a merry man. Fare you well.
What I should think of this, I cannot tell. But this, I think, there's no man is so vain to refuse so fair an offered chain. I see a man here not need live by shifts, when wandered into the streets, receive such golden gifts. I'll to the mart where Dromio stay. If any ship put out, then straight away.